Hello. Welcome back. All right, so this is going to be a short and sweet message for October for you, okay? Even though we're trying to do a future cast here, please keep in mind it could still pertain to your past, your present, or your potential near future. Not only talking about you, but people and situations going on around you, okay? So, group 1, group 2, group 3, right? They're so cute, aren't they? I'm going to go ahead and get your angel messages out on camera. I have a few other oracle cards under this oracle card. But, alright, I guess that's group 3. So group 1, group 3 as well. Group 1's angel messages for October. I'm just kind of bored and I had nothing else to do, so I thought I would try doing some pick a cards for you guys. This one and this one, I think. What's on the bottom? Patience. Now is the time to learn, study, and gather information. Enjoy being a student because in the future you're going to synthesize that knowledge into action. 1, 2, 3, action. All right, so oops. We might have to start with group 3 here. I'll be right back with group 1. Hello, group 1. So I went ahead and got the cards out, studied them a little bit, but a lot of it is very straightforward and straight to the point. I had this card first for you guys. There were this and one other card, and I put it back in this deck, and then I started shuffling, and it stuck out again. And this deck it's really hard for the cards to pop out. So, well, it stuck out like this. Let me show you something like that, you know. But so it was very prominent, like, and then we've got, you know, your cover card here that says creating through the ashes with artist. So also, you know what, there's some sort of a artistry that you can do using ashes. But anyways, you're creating something, and we've got imagine and envision, and she's writing here, and her imagination is just going wild right now, right? So something coming to light within this third eye chakra, something that you're going to be called to do in October. Whether it's planting, you know, gardening, some sort of creative form of hobby, maybe just relishing in life and being happy and just doing the things that really fill up your fucking cup. We've got expressing a dimension in life that is just beyond the 5 senses. Inspiring others to see life symbolically, and I really feel that here with this flower over this third eye. And you know, you got the skull of flowers, and this was the skull, like that popped out for you guys for group 1. Sometimes I wish that I pulled the stuff on camera, right? But you guys have seen the cards come out, right? And look, back and forth, it's in reverse, with the intention in reverse. So it's like you're not gonna question yourself anymore when these great ideas come to mind. Like you're oh, it's really good. October's really good, very blossoming for a lot of you guys. Let me take my shoes off here and get a drink of water. We've got a lot going on September and October. Apparently it's the start of also equinox season. So we've got the fall equinox coming up September 23rd in just a few days. And then we also, not long after that, we have the full moon. So, I mean, look at this. Affirmation for growth, joy, and delight. Like, there's a lot of good, joyful things going on for you in October. Let's get, you want to give us any more on this, Spirit, about this creative endeavor? What it's going to entail? Okay, we've got the Fool. That denotes new beginning, okay? There's growth here. We've got the Dove and a butterfly as well. Something about the cycles here. Planting roots somewhere, planting roots in the idea. You're going to get an idea in your head and you're not going to poo-poo it. You're not going to doubt it. You're going to go for it. 424 was on the timer, Prince of Cups here. So it's like in your heart of hearts, you know what's true and what you need to do. My dog's making a funny noise over here. There's a gain, a significant gain, and we've got Princess of Discs here with the card gain. So you're gaining insight on how to make money, on new monetary goals, You could be receiving a windfall of money as well. Let me see. I'm really excited. I don't know why I'm so excited to see your angel cards, but let's just do it, all right? Yes, the timing is right for this new venture. A happy outcome follows your positive expectations. So, yeah. And okay, so for some of you, like I said, it's hobbies, it's creativity, it's creating something that your soul, like, you know, because in many lifetimes, we held many creative hobbies in many lifetimes. This could be playing an instrument, writing music, painting, writing books, a novel, poetry, but also this could be like, you know, creative business ideas or what you want to do, what kind of career or job you want to do, you know, and this could be implementing holistic stuff here. And I'm looking at this money bag right here with the crown and the luck symbol. So there's good luck coming towards you. For some of you, there could be an ascending of your relationship, a commitment, higher commitment. What's this one? I am with you, giving you the courage to make the life changes that will help you work on your divine life purpose. So, yeah, you guys are really stepping into this soulful evolution of growth, stepping into your high priestess energy and learning to go with the flow and just... This message is just a repeat of the past messages. Just going with it and following those ideas, following those inner nudges, those intuitive nudges that you get. What's on the bottom? Worry with art. Like we literally have the card art here with artist. So this could be something that you're deciding to do as a side hustle too, something that you were creative with. Because we've got the Queen of Cups. This is something that really delights you and brings you fulfillment and joy. Maybe you're with this creative endeavor, maybe you were worried that you weren't going to be able to make money off of it, or that it wasn't, yeah, we've got pleasure here. It brings you joy. Maybe you were worried that it wasn't going to be sustainable to do money, to bring in money. But I feel like Spirit's saying it is. Very sustainable. Then I have Skull of Darkness here. So, yeah, something is being illuminated for you, Group 1. A lot of skulls here, so a significant death and rebirth going on for you. Could be going through that now, okay? But something flowering, something blossoming within you. I feel for the most part, it's within you, okay? It's not something that's coming towards you. It's something that's already, that's going to open up within you, and you're going to be like jumping for joy, like gratitude, graciousness. What's the next card? The love and legacy of our DNA, ancestors. So, could be, oh man, I need to do some past life reads. The light after the darkness. Okay, so this is telling me that you have been in this motion, in this cycle of healing these generational patterns and traits and behaviors and conditioned beliefs or whatever, okay? So there's light after the darkness, and then we've got on the bottom the witch, the earthly weaver of the world. So creating something. And maybe you've been worried about the blind spots or something, you know, well, I can't see actual success happening. So I'm, you know, maybe you were scared in previous instances about maybe even letting other people know your creative endeavors and your art, or showing people your art, because in childhood you may have been reprimanded, or somebody may have made a snide or crappy remark about it. And I'm really sorry about that, but that's another thing. When we say inner child healing, that's what we're healing. So you're doing some inner child healing work too. Summoning the courage. Any final thoughts for Group 1 here? Virtue. Patience is a virtue, isn't it? Is this the Three of Wands? We've got the Aries symbol down here too. I think this is the Three of Wands. Oh yeah, it says Wands behind virtue. Power and Prince of Swords. We've got Earth, Air, Wind, and Fire here as well, denoted in this Four of Discs. That's 4 Pentacles. Okay, so something is opening really wide for you. There could be different connections happening within within your community too, or other people. This says the Prince of Swords, but it looks like he's got discs around him. 2, 4, 6, 8. So, yeah, a new idea based on work. Like working, doing the job. Virtuous. I don't know what that means. Very virtuous. You have the power. You have the skill. Your technique is exquisite. Nobody does it like you, Group 1. Nobody does it like you. Like they're saying you do it differently. It might be a thing. A lot of people might be into this, whatever, but you do it differently. Sorrow is crossing right now. That crossed over joy and delight. What's being sorrowful? That's the back and forth energy that you're coming out of. These are the ashes of sorrow and guilt or remorse, whether it's in this lifetime or a past lifetime. And then we've got the Queen of Swords on the bottom. So you're taking that sword and you're cutting out another number 3 here. 333. So October 3rd could be significance. March could be a significance for you. Another number 3, abundance. On the 8 of Swords in reverse. So there's not any more mental blocks that are keeping you bogged down, keeping you from achieving and striving towards these goals, Group 1. Wow. So those are your messages. Nurture. Patience is a virtue. Okay. Rome wasn't built in a night, right? Everything takes time, especially when we've been honing and tweaking certain aspects of ourselves, whether it's our blueprint, our mentality, our workspace, whatever. I would like to point out the shadow attribute says using talent as an excuse to mistreat others, posing as a starving artist to elicit pity. So as I'm saying these shadow attributes, a gnat flew over here. So look up the spiritual meaning of a gnat. G-N-A-T. This could be, this shadow attribute, I feel it could be stemming from a past life. This could be your fear. Thinking that somebody thinks you're posing or you're just copying other things, because it could be kind of a theme or a trend or something. But that's the opposite. Maybe that's where the sorrow comes in. Maybe that's where we need to disconnect from that devil energy and not be so back and forth about it. But yeah, it's creation for you. This was meant. You were meant to nurture this and grow it with your own bare hands. From the root up, I just heard. From the floor up, from the ground up. Yeah. So look, have this abundant mindset. That's what's coming in for you. This understanding of what abundance means for you and what it actually means spiritually. And look at all these herbs up here too. So again, and she's got a pot right here. Man, I hope whoever this is for, you're still here with me and you're still bearing with me. Now we've got a nice little tree growing right here. So something like becoming an herbalist or a holistic healer, or something to do with Mother Earth, because we've got all this fruit here too. That's going to be a form of lifestyle for you. This equinox is the catapult for you, sending you into better stuff. Your ship's coming in, Group 1. I hope this helps. I hope it resonated. Make sure that you save this video so you can come back in the middle of October or the end of October and you can review it again, or even feel like, take little notes and put it on your little sticky pad on your phone or something. But I would really like to hear back from anybody and everybody, if this makes sense to anyone. Love and light. All right, Group 2, I started to put your cards out, but I paused for a moment because I want to get more on this card right here. But we've got mischief in play, deserving, and father. So I feel like someone here could be a masculine energy, okay, who's getting in touch with their inner child. But also there could be a feminine here who knows she's needing or have been working on her masculine energy, who's healing some inner child or inner childhood trauma stemmed from the father, but also this could be inner childhood trauma from a past life. Some sort of fear that you could potentially carry, an unexplainable fear around something. For example, they're giving me the example of like, you know, maybe you've always been really close to your father. He's in very good health, but maybe you've had this fear of losing him, or that he was going to disappear, or you were going to disappoint him and he was going to disappear, or and never talk to you again. So even though there's never been any kind of trauma or situations in this lifetime to have put that fear in you. Okay, does that make sense? I hope it does for somebody. But right now we've got, you're very deserving of mischief and play. Okay, so this Halloween season, this October, is really going to spark your inner child for a lot of you. Let's see, we've got talent for creating and supporting life, positive guiding light within a tribal unit. Okay, becoming a father as well. And also you could be gaining a new father figure in your life also. But let's see, I'm going to read the book meaning, because you know, hey look, it's in a, it's in whatever this word is called, alphabetical order. Thank you. All right, so the shadow attribute says dictatorial control, abuse of authority. So there could have been a father energy in your life that had, you know, had dictatorial control and gave abuse of authority over things. Maybe this father figure kept you, you know, it didn't let you trick or treat, didn't let you be the kid that you needed to be. Maybe you had to grow up. Maybe it was like military. Maybe you moved around a lot. You didn't have a chance to really settle into your household or something. So there could have been a side of your father too that was revealed. You know, I'm seeing this monster here, and it's like the ghost took the sheet off the monster and revealed the monster underneath. So there could have been a situation where, you know, someone's not acting themselves. This could be that childhood trauma too that you're trying to heal from. But also, look at this. I'm noticing this these houses almost look alike here. Do you see that? They're very similar. So there's some and there's flowers everywhere, and there's a garden here. So something to do with a large house and gardens. Okay, you could be having flashes or memories of this too from a past life. 727 on the timer. This is interesting, group 2. Not anything close to group 1. Okay, so this says shadow father emerges when guidance and protection turn into dictatorial control or abuse of authority. Ask if you have a lifelong attachment to the role of family patriarch, however you conceive of that family. Patriarch or progenitor. Talent both for creating and for overseeing others, whether a family or a work group. You might have a group that you work with that could lovingly joke that, you know, you're the doting father figure of the group too, and you might be feminine. I don't know though. Like, I really that's interesting. So let's get another card for that though, shall we? Can we have another card? A little more explanation for this father card here, please. It could be a need to spend more time with your dad too, if he's still here. Your father's your guide. Okay, for those who have a passed on father, he is your guide. Okay, now it's really clear. Thank you, Spirit. Connecting with your father, he sends you messages through the stars, shooting stars. You could be seeing a lot of shooting stars in October. A lot of connection with him when it gets dark. Represents the nature of the divine in life and in yourself. I don't even think, look, that's what it is right there. Your father is your guide. Turning goals into wisdom here. All right. So let's see what these other cards are. Affirmations for positive change. So no matter what, you've got positive change coming in for you in October. Acceptance. Accepting something that was fated. It could be in healing from the way your father may have left this earth. Strength and resilience is being restored within your vessel as well. Learning to go with the flow. And having some clarity here. Like, there's all this light coming down. She's very happy. She's content. She doesn't even seem to mind that she lost her paddle and she has no way to steer. She can't see where she's going. She's just letting the river take her, okay? And where it's taking her is to complete and utter mental clarity. Complete clarity. Like, okay, so she's on a broom outside of this stormy looking area right here. And she's got affirmations for positive change here. So there was something here that you're... Okay, any chaos or turmoil that's coming up in October, if you're fearful about what if this, what if that, what if they get mad at me, whatever it is that you're worried about, there's really no reason to be worried about it, okay? Because this is telling me that you're going to sail right through it. And you're going to go into it ready, you know, ready to jump in. Because she's got her hands on her hips. She got rid of the dress. She put on her, hey, there's a mermaid there. Squirrel. She put on her breeches. And, like going towards it like she's ready. And look how she came out on the other side. I know they're not the same ladies in the cards, but also with this clarity here and these storms here, you're having complete clarity as to why something happened. The lesson that was needed, it'll be learned, or something there. Yeah, this is like reflection on past endeavors as well. You could be helping somebody in your life close to you heal from some childhood father trauma as well. I feel like this could be someone's divine counterpart. It could be a close friend. The Ace of Discs. There's a new offer coming in. I feel like that card wanted to come out. Disappointment. I feel like, okay, no, maybe, okay. You're not a disappointment to your father. Lust. Lustful endeavors. Peace. So this could be involving some... Alright, there's a trigger warning here. Quote unquote daddy issues. And people in the past have always used that as a derogatory remark, right? But it's not. It's just our parents parented us to the best of their ability. They were just copying the patterns and the generational cycling and conditioned beliefs and control that they received from their parents. And, you know, they didn't have great parents either, probably, but most females and even male children need that doting, loving, affectionate, affirming mother and father figures in their lives. The positive affirmations, and we even have affirmations for positive change here. So, again, this could be someone you're dealing with too. On that note, what's this card? Worry. And this was upside down and in the reverse. Yeah, you've got enough strength and resilience, like taking a chance and being vocal, taking a chance and diving into something head first. I don't know here, but there's no reason to worry. Anything more on the disappointment card? Interference in reverse. So the fact that you're worried that you're a disappointment, or you were a disappointment. Let's just get, where the fuck did they go? Let's just get the cards out. The messages from heaven's card. Continue to grow by seeking knowledge. By seeking knowledge, we applaud your efforts. So yeah, they see everything, they hear everything, they hear your thoughts, they see your thoughts. But they're not holding judgment against you for whatever it is. I heard the word shame as I was saying that. So there's no reason to feel shameful. They don't hold any judgment. Not your God, Spirit, Jesus, your angels, they don't hold judgment. It's not something they can do on the other side. I don't even think it's possible. They just hold unconditional love for us. What about this father figure and disappointment? My mind is free. Although you may not understand it, everything happens for a reason. I feel like this was sideways though. They want you to free your mind from this worry that you would upset them, or they'd be rolling in their grave or whatever if they knew the stuff, half the stuff that you've done. It came out again. Although you may not understand it, everything happens for a reason. Putting the puzzle pieces together one by one. Slowly learning. I keep looking back over here at this Lantern. This is giving me a hermit card vibes. Going within when everything outside of us seems chaotic and in turmoil. Soulmates, okay? We are born into our soul families as well. Our siblings are soulmates. Our parents are soulmates. There is no time on earth. There is no time, only on earth is there time. Time is linear. What about the disappointment though, Spirit? What do we need to let them know? They're standing right next to you. Goosebumps. I have no more earthly worries, and I am not dead. Sunflowers and doves here. I feel happy and healthy, and there's no such thing as death. Tears cleanse the soul. They always give you a kiss goodnight. They send you heart shapes. If you're not seeing the heart shapes, they'll start sending you heart shapes. 2552 on the timer as I look over. There's no pain here, okay? No judgment. And the card came over with works. What works for you is what I heard. And so the 8 of Swords in tarot shows a lady who has her hands tied, and there's a blindfold over her, and there's 8 swords around her in like this little cage, but she doesn't realize that she can take the sword. She's keeping herself there because she can free herself at any time. It's a mental thing, right? So there's a sense of needing to free yourself from disappointment, or being scared that you're going to be a disappointment, because you're not. Like, give in. Okay, you could have felt like you were a disappointment when you were a child. It could have even been said to you, okay? And I'm sorry for that. They would like to apologize. They ask for your forgiveness. Prince of Swords with works. Yeah, there's something here that works for you. New, some sort of different, like we've got affirmations for positive change. So whether it's reading a book that's your self-care and meditation, or saying positive affirmations, or just getting out into nature and hanging out, you know, on your own, connecting with water or earth or something here. Just, it's like whatever works for you. I heard indulgence as well, and power is coming out as well, because you have the power. It's up to you. You're the human in the story. You are the star of the show. Well, what else for October though, Spirit? That flipped over fast. Fortune. Fame and fortune? Just fortune. X right there. Power and fortune. Great fortune. Princess of Discs. Let me study this for a second. Getting grounded, connecting with Mother Earth. Let me see what your angel messages are. Now that you've asked the angels for help, be open to receiving divine guidance and assistance. You deserve heaven's help. So there's something here that you've been reaching out to the divine about, asking for, praying for, and they say in due time it's coming for you, okay? You've only just begun this process. I'm thinking Merkaba right here too. There's no need to worry. Everything is happening as it is, as it was supposed to, and don't worry, because you still are deserving of good things that you want in your life. What's this card? Victory. Your desire is coming to fruition. Keep up the good work. Yeah. Because what works for you, group 2. Roses. You could be seeing roses after this, and the star. Gold stars or shooting stars. Let me know. What's that Ace of Discs though? What's this monetary? A period of prosperity and abundance. So you're going to be well provided for in October. You're going to be able to provide for your family too. You're not going to starve. You're not going to go hungry. Okay, things, you know, the lights are going to stay on, and even if they get shut off, you can, there's a way around it, okay? I'm just saying, I just saw like an extension cord coming from our neighbor's house. I don't know. But whatever happens is that you'll be able to sail through it. It's going to be easy peasy. Whatever obstacles arise on your path, you're learning how to go with the flow and be like, I'm gonna let these dice fall as they may. I get fives every time or something. I don't know. It's just more of a positive mindset you're having. Positive more mindset around abundance, material wealth, prosperity. Can we get 2 more Halloween cards? Oh, that's a lot of cards. Graveyard was unnecessary fear, because sweetness and synergy is coming for you. There's unnecessary worry. Look, and we've got the worry card in reverse. There's unnecessary worry because everything is going to be sweet and synergetic. This is the light after the darkness. This came out for group 1 as well, but I'm going to put this back because I don't think it was yours. But if you were wondering about group 1, or you were drawn to both groups. And joy. Look at this. And look, with the fall leaves and everything, rejoicing in the present. This is where, you know, you're going to know what it truly means to be in the present moment and to see the signs and synchronicities from spirit as well. Your inner witch. I think I'm going to do a pick a card too on messages from your inner witch. I think this is all I have for you, group 2. I hope it helps. I hope it resonated in some way. If it did, hit the like and subscribe button for me. Make sure you save it too, so you can come back in like middle of October or the end of October or even in November and rewatch it, or you know, leave a comment below for me. The time is 6:36 as well, so pay attention to those angel numbers because they come out quite a bit. They will be. Love and light. Group 3, last but not least, if you chose this sweet little purple and orange pumpkin. Alright, and pumpkins also signify protection. Protecting your inner flame, right? We've got risk and reward, discovery, child, orphan, clarity, inspiration, given to passion, transformation and change, meditation to dig deep. And we've got discovery here, and he found gold, right? Digging deep. There's risk and reward into digging deep and diving into this, following, you know, going down the rabbit hole. And look, from this is a huge transformation that's coming. Transformation and change. Butterflies. Selenite or clear quartz. You might start seeing lightning symbols as well. But here it is safe, okay? There is a reward from you taking this risk. And she's going it alone here. Okay, look, she's walking alone, she's digging alone, she's playing out in the woods alone. He's alone, on his own, all alone, working his fingers to the bone. Okay. Heart shapes here, you might have been attracted to group 2. The card says independence based on learning to go it alone. Holy crap. All right. Conquering fear of surviving. Alone. It's like this was some inner child stuff that kept you stuck in this cycle of fear of being alone. Shadow attribute says feelings of abandonment that stifle maturation, seeking inappropriate surrogate families. So I heard looking for love in all the wrong places. Looking for love, seeking it on the outside of you, right? But here, it's gonna, you know, you might have endured some sweat, even some blood, some tears, right? But you're digging deep and you're finding that within. Giving into your own passions. Clarity and inspiration in the month of October coming in for you on the bottom. Anxiety, what's the next card? Legacy in reverse and choices. So there could have been some anxiety around choices. You know, maybe your family tree is coming to mind with that card. You know, and what other people would think and you doing this, okay? There could have been a lot of pressure from families, you know, outdated thinking and beliefs that, you know, it's not okay for a woman to be alone with her kids or whatever. Like, there's a lot of people out there who are in very unhappy relationships because their religion tells them that they have to stay with that one person the rest of their lives, and that, you know, divorce is a sin or whatever. But you are ascending to a new level, and if you're not yet, it's gaining momentum. We've got new ideas around partnerships. Yeah, like you can go it alone. You're no longer... Okay, you could be going through this phase as well of the inner child healing and doing, you know, releasing the fear of abandonment. I never really understood what fear of abandonment was, and it stemmed over for me from a past life. So this could be stemming over from a past life for you as well too. October for group 3. What else for risk and reward? Okay, there may be this sense of needing to work away from home too. You might only have to be like home on the weekends or something, but your job might call for you to be traveling, or there could be a venture or new, you know, promotion or something that calls for you to travel. The victory in this success though, victory in this endeavor is what I meant to say, but victory and success in this endeavor, I guess, right? And you're going to take that risk to, you know, you got to do what you got to do. And if this is a new passion that's calling for you, go for it. Clarity. Something's revealing itself in October. Something that's within you. What are they having to dig deep for, Spirit? What are they having to discover? What are they digging deep? What are they trying to discover in October? Let's get these angel messages out real quick, 'cause I turned all these over and kind of got a gist of it, but I didn't look at these. So, oh yeah, you are at the end of a cycle in your life. Call upon your angels to comfort you and to guide you to your next step. Happiness awaits you. The name Caressa could mean something. And then we've got Serena. Yeah, I am the angel of abundance. You will receive the money that you need, and God is in charge of how that will happen. Have faith. Risk. He's in charge of how it happens, so have faith. Follow your passion. Give in to that transformation that change that's trying to happen within you, my loves. Oh, because what you're embarking upon is bigger than what you could have ever imagined. What else? I just looked over at this other deck. So planning, new strategic moves, more ambition coming in for you, okay? Handing yourself the reins. Exploration with this discovery. I'm going to leave that out. And look, seeking truth within yourself, okay? The meditation to dig deep. I cut on ambition again. No longer in competition, comparing yourself to others. I think like this could be in a shadow work thing for you as well. Excuse me. What are they digging deep for? What will they be exploring? What aspects of themselves are they exploring? Spirit, please and thank you. The Knight of Discs. I heard work ethic. He seems to have some sort of Sith or something right here. Yeah, cutting it down and making your own way. Making a new path. The discovery you're about to make is something that nobody else in your family or your lineage has done up until this point. Princess of Cups. Alright, so, and Prince of Cups. Oh my gosh. We got both of them out here. So this is your inner masculine and your feminine coming into balance with each other. Virginia Creepers come into mind. But you see this toroidal here? Slow and steady wins the race. Maybe it's been slow going for you, but things are about to take off, I feel. It's going to be really easy. And there's a snake coming up out of this cup. This is Prince of Cups coming over and to give into passion. And there's like something's gaining momentum here. Look at all this wind behind him. 39:39 on the timer as I look over. All right, I'm going to write that down for you guys. 39, 39, 636. And I don't remember what angel numbers were for group 1. It's going to be smooth flowing, whatever this is. You're being guided by some passed on masculine figures in your life too. You could be discovering new things about those passed on loved ones too, or discovering new things about like your grandparents, your great-grandparents. Could be doing that DNA testing thing. This is a new passion. Something's going to take off because you're at the end of this, I want to say raunchy cycle, this cycle of worrying. Okay? This cycle, you're at the end of wondering why things aren't working out for you. Can you tell us where this is taking them? Okay, so what you're discovering within yourself is your ambition and your confidence and your courage to take the steps you're going to be guided to take. Well, that flew right over victory with Princess of Swords. You've got a lot of minor arcana cards here, group 3, which means you're very close to being a master already at something. This is something you're embarking upon that you did in a past life, so it's going to come really easy for you. That's why we've got, you know, this smooth sailing through the water, you know, and the wind behind you carrying you, because you've got like some sort of significant blueprint within your DNA. What in the fuck am I even saying right now? It does. It's crazy, right? It doesn't make any sense, but it does. All right, so yeah, victory. Cut away the worry. Rebuke it, tell it to get away from you. We don't think like that anymore. Everything happens in divine timing. What in the crap does that mean? 3, 6, 8. 8 of Cups. It says indolence. I have to look that word up. Pardon me for uno momento. 42:12 on the timer. You guys having problems with your electronics too? All right. Avoidance of activity. Oh, my failure is probably due to my own indolence. Avoidance of activity or exertion or laziness. So, okay, yeah, that's what you're moving from, is that inactivity. You know, and it's something you've been pondering on, but our ego side is really good to make those excuses up, right? So no more waiting in the wings, because you've got strength and valor. Oh, victory and valor. I like it. VVs. You might have a passed on loved one. Their name might start with V or W, because there's a lot to gain in this endeavor. It's like maybe in this past cycle you were focusing on what you were going to lose or what you didn't want to happen, but now it's like flipping the switch and moving from worry to gain. Like, what have I got to lose? Instead of thinking, what's the worst, what if something bad happens? You're flipping it to, what if something wonderful happens? What is this card? There's a truce that came out like this. So there's a needing a truce. Dominion. What's this truce over? Spirit. And defeat. Crossing you. Okay, this could be from a previous female or masculine energy too. From a previous relationship. I feel like cutting the decks. Yeah. We've got memories here. So somebody from your past here, a truce. Okay, and there's no actual defeat. It's just laying our swords down and saying, hey, let's agree to disagree. All right, we're going to go this way. We're going to go that way. We all go our own separate ways. That's the 4 of Swords too. That's, and then we've got the Hermit here too. Coming out over gain. What you have to gain in this endeavor is the lessons. You were learning something on a soul level, and you might not realize why or what the lessons were or what you learned from it, but you just know because you have this sense of being able to surrender. Your backbone. Kundalini rising here. Energy surging. Okay, you could be getting, yeah, there's completion. Completion on an inner journey. Completion on that defeat of energy. Change, yeah. Something coming into balance. And I feel that's your masculine, your feminine within you. And then you could be balancing your main, if you're a feminine, you're probably mainly feminine. So you're balancing your main feminine energy with the counterpart of your masculine. A change in power. We've got 44 on the board. The Nine of Swords, cruelty in reverse, and death. So, yeah, that's a tough cycle, an ending, a completion of that anxiety and that worry. I got goosebumps. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy. Look at them, and they've got freaking wings on their back. Can you focus, please? Just focus for me, thank you. Look, because you're both going through a transformation. You're coming into balance. Death and rebirth, death and rebirth. You go through several rebirths, and you already have at least 4. You might not even realize it. Yeah, the Lovers. See, I knew it. Look at this. Oh, God. I love this deck today. Okay, sorry. Disregard my crappy nail job, okay? The inner child. Healing. The crowning moment. Unity. Completion, alright? So for the singles, this is you healing from that past counterpart. Also healing your inner child. For those who are in union and who are strong with their twin flames and you know it, this is, you know, a new cycle coming through, vulnerability and connection in a spiritual aspect, energetic connection. Something shedding here. After a lot of interference, those in union, there was a lot of interference in your union. Okay, the spiritual warfare doesn't necessarily mean things are attacking you. The light and the dark are fighting on the other side and we can't see it. We're in the middle of that spiritual warfare. The dark tries to use us and us light workers. And if you're in union with your twin flame, you're a fucking power couple. And there are these entities and things that come towards us to try to stop us from being in union. And it's that devil energy, and it makes us think, you know, the worst things about our counterparts. There's victory after a huge disappointment. Stepping into your Queen of Wands era. And again, completion and unity here. It's all gravy, baby. Dominion again with strength. Fortune again. So you got a lot of, you're opening up. There's a lot of opening up here. A lot of balance coming in October for you. You're digging deep. You're not afraid to let those things out of the closet or take the lid off the box. And okay, so look. That's like picking, right? Picking inspiration. Picking and choosing your battles wisely. Do I want to spend time and energy worrying about that? Or do I want to look forward to the future with hope and positivity and optimism? Do I want to take the risk and just go for it? Or do we want to stay over here in fear and think about doing it because I have a great idea on what I need to do or what I should do, but I'm too scared because I'm afraid I'm going to fail, or I'm afraid it's going to not work out? Like, it's like that switch flipping for you. Remember that fear is an illusion, false evidence appearing real. Because that's exactly what it is. There's no reason to fear anything. You've got the sun here. That's what's in store for you in October, group 3. Wow. I hope this helped, and I hope it resonated for somebody. Look, we got a new job and new career. All right, a woman, a feminine energy could be, there's a feminine energy around you that could be dealing with some ill health or depression. But also this could be you coming out of this depression. The fog is lifting, okay? Because, oh my God, you will be shown the way as I say the fog is lifting. I cut the cards with that. I got goosebumps. I got a goosebumps for you. Oh look, period of prosperity and abundance. I can't stop. I won't stop. That's going to be you. That's going to be your motto. Your motto for October. I can't stop. I won't stop. There might be discord among friends or family, but, you know, it'll be all right. We've got chain of events that will affect your life, so it might not have anything to do with you. Unsettled times need to plan ahead, so discord among family and friends, but just know that that will pass and you'll be able to get through it. Go to group 2. I think there's something there for you. You hold a position of authority in a household or something, okay? Someone who's extremely stubborn and unwilling to change, and there will be an announcement. You could be vocalizing how you feel about this person too. Love, deep affection, and caring. Or you could be feeling, you know, the truth, seeing behind the mask, calling people out, you know, putting somebody in their place, catching it when you realize the manipulative behavior that they have. And by manipulation, I mean somebody could be trying to make you feel guilty. You know, how dare you speak to me that way? I'm your mother. Or how dare you say that about your brother, or whatever, you know. Someone's telling stories. Yeah. Making up tales that harm others. This is coming from that devil energy. An inability to defend oneself against negative forces. I feel like that's a whole different story though. Disregard the discord among family and friends. I feel like that could be a separate message that might come out in another read somewhere, or that could be something you've been dealing with and now you're just completely removing yourself from that. Yeah, that's what it is. I just got full body goosebumps everywhere. That's what you've been dealing with, is this discord among family and friends, maybe not being able to trust those close family members like you thought you could. Maybe you find out that they've been, you know, spewing hatred on your name and really judging you harshly behind your back. I feel you on that, group 3. But and it's like you're moving away from it. Like, well, like, okay, I'm gonna do this on my own. I'm gonna disconnect from them. You're discovering your inner ambition and your inner courage, your inner strength. Duality, I just heard as well, group 3. All right, I hope it helps. Hope it resonated. Love and light.